All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. We're a little slow getting started, but we're on it now. So my apologies, getting slow start here. All right, Keach threw that one into the zone. Allman trying to get to it. And now I'm still trying to find my bearings here. Shot goes through traffic. Hitting the wrong button here. There we go. All right. Cottage Grove with a big hit. Dorzik takes behind the net. Was trying to clear. 34 holds the zone. And now Brody Cox trying to get it loose. Can't. Cottage Grove loses his edge. And now Backel throws it over to Schmidt. Schmidt tried to find Cox. Brody tried to get turned. There's two guys on him. Yeah, Grady's there to help. And now Grady to Tosh. Jacoby into the slot. Gets turned. Takes the goalie out. And the rebound almost trickles in. But Cottage Grove is there to grab it. Now Backel tried to throw it down deep and couldn't. And number 28 gets loose. Coming down. Takes a shot. And finds the back of the net. So Cottage Grove, the Wolfpack, take a 1-goal lead. .10:27 left. Let me reset my clock here. So sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we got a late start to our setup here, so we're a little delayed getting started. But we're here, we're live, we're going, and now Barrett in there trying to get number 5 off the puck. 18 picks it up in the corner. Now number 5 with it, looking for something in the slot and deflected out to the point and fanned on it. And now Starkey's going to get to it. Starkey into the zone, feeds it over. Now Matson was trying to get there, it couldn't. And now Reddy trying to get in front of the play. And Matson doing some work. Wolfpack get it into the zone and then go for a line change. Now Barrett throws it to the near boards here. Starkey trying to find it. Wolfpack pick it up. Oh, good deflection by Hattelstead. Hattelstead gets it into the zone and is going to go after. He's got Keach with him. Allman coming in off the bench along the boards, got in front of it and not enough, and they cleared. And then Backel lost his edge and fell, and like Barrett got it into the zone. Now Keach trying to find it. Now Allman trying to get turned. Allman through traffic, poked away out to the point for Schmidt. Schmidt throws it down low. Keach trying to find Allman. Wolfpack are there, and that is going to go up into the rafters. So that'll give us a stoppage of play. I need to adjust my equipment here. We're at 9:12. A little too much going on here. There we go. So that's going to work. That'll work. All right, back at play here, out to the point. And Bralji throws it into the slot, and the Wolfpack are there. Cox got in front of it, but then the Wolfpack are able to clear all the way down to the other end. Bralji going after it, number 28 with speed. And, good poke by Brecky there to break that up. Oh, good pass from Dorzik to Tosh. Tosh to Cox. Cox in the slot, couldn't get the shot off, deflected wide. Goes after it along the far boards. And Brody, no, that's Jacoby, picks it up and tried to throw it deep and couldn't. And now Grady's got to wait for Jacoby to touch up and trying to get through traffic and couldn't. Ties his man up, which allows Tosh to get in there. Brody waiting for the puck to come loose. Dorzik trying to battle for it. Finally does, but broken up. Now 10 trying to get off to the races. Good defensive move. And Madsen looking for the 5-hole. Shot save. And now the Wolfpack coming the other way. Got enter. Nope, sorry, that's Rewitzer. Rewitzer. Going after it. And now Barrett trying to get it loose. Number 10 and number 17 battling on the near boards here. And Reddy ties this man up, allows Backel to pick it up. Brooks through traffic, gets around 1. He's in a neutral ice. He's got speed. He's into the zone. Trying to get turned, tied up. And now Rewitzer in there, battling for it. And so is Madsen. Still tied up. And Enter gets it loose, but Wolfpack are there to break it up. Oh, nice pinch by Barrett to break that up. And Wolfpack finally get it in a neutral ice. And throw it deep and go for a line change. Barrett now in the far corner. Wolfpack pick it up. Reddy's there to poke it away. And here comes Barrett. And, oh, pass between Keach's legs. That's going to be an icing call. Barrett was trying to find Keach and went right between his legs. So that'll get us an icing. So we'll go back into the Scarlet end. I'm going to give you a quick update on who's on the ice. We got Brooks Backel and it looks like Grady Schmidt for the defensive pairings. And it looks like it's going to be Dane Hattlestead taking the face-off with Allman and Keach and number 28 fanned on a shot in the slot. He had a good look, too. Trying to get it loose. Grady ties his man up. Hattlestead picks it up. He gets tied up behind the net. And that was a good pass. That was tough. That was tough. That was a good pass. And that gives Cottage Grove a 2-0 lead. Shots on goal 5-3 in favor of the Scarlets. 3 shots on goal, 2 goals for the Wolfpack. Good passing by Cottage Grove. So Dorzik out there with Cox and Tosh, and the defensive pairing of Reddy and Schmidt. And along the boards, they battle. Cottage Grove gets it to neutral ice. Reddy, avoids a big hit there along the boards. And now Dorzik picks it up. He's going to, and they're going to be offside. So that'll give us a stoppage in play with 6:14 left in the first period. We'll get a puck drop right here in front of us. Out for the Scarlets, it looks like Ricky Enter taking the face-off. He's got Rewitzer and Madsen with him. And the defensive pairing of Reddy and Schmidt out there still. And in that, we've got Brecky. Rewitzer battling along the boards. And Enter feeds it to Rewitzer. Rewitzer hit Madsen behind him and allowed Cottage Grove to break up the play in neutral ice. Now Schmidt trying to get around number 19. Can't do it, but he gets it deep. And now Madsen, I think, is that? Yeah, Madsen on the forecheck. And now Brelgy throws it in. Cottage Grove there to pick it up. Madsen trying to get in front of it. And Cottage Grove in a neutral ice gets it deep. Brelgy going after it in the corner. Feeds it to Rewitzer. Rewitzer trying to get loose. And Cottage Grove holds at the blue line. Now Brelgy's going to take a hit in the corner. And Rewitzer and Madsen get tied up in the slot. Shot goes wide. And now down low again. And right in the slot again, another good opportunity. Cottage Grove doing a good job of finding space in the slot to find shots, and kind of broke a stick on that shot. And he hustles off to get a new stick. Nope, just a line change. Broken stick in the scarlet end. Now Schmidt with it in the near far boards. Schmidt is going to just ice that for a line change. What? Did he blow the whistle? I didn't hear him blow the whistle, but apparently he did. And apparently I'm doing a terrible job on my clock management. So we're at 4:40. We'll go back down here. And Keach on the face-off. He's got Allman and should be Hattlestead out there. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. And now Bacco with it. Bacco's going to get it to neutral ice. Hattlestead picks it up. He's at the red line, gets it in deep. Allman going after it. Oh, right on the edge of the crease. Couldn't get it in. And good hold by Keach. Allman down low now, trying to get to it on the boards. And it comes out to the point. Bacco with it. Bacco with a shot deflected. And Hattlestead right there almost got that in there. Or 4:17. Or shots on goal 5-6. Make that 4:17. So I know the feed last night did not go through. So hopefully you guys are on here and you guys have a clear screen with good audio and video. Oh, puck's loose. Tosh missed an open shot. And the puck's still loose. Now Tosh trying to get it turned. Tosh gets it turned. He's got a man all over him. Takes him down. No penalty. Uh-oh. And Schmidt gets to it. Schmidt gets it turned. Brady trying to get through traffic. And oh, maybe I got to turn the camera a little bit more. Sorry. Cottage Grove touches up, and then Schmidt just levels him. So Grady's going to go in the box for 2 minutes. With 3:38 left in the first period, we'll put Grady up on the board, and we'll go on our first penalty kill of the game. Did you get anything? Is it broadcast? Did you get anything from anyone? What's up, boys? How you doing, Ben? Good to see you. All right, so out on the kill, we've got Jaden Reddy, Braden Keach, Isaac Allman, and Brooks Bacco. And puck goes down low. 23 throws it around to the far boards. 9 with it now. Out to the point. 24 looking for something. Allman trying to block up some passing lanes, and he does, but it doesn't clear. So back to work for the Scarlets on this kill. Minute 23 left. Oh, gosh, I didn't start the clock. Gosh darn it. Now, Allman trying to get to it. Can't quite get to it, but oh, Reddy couldn't get to it either. Shot to Brecky's belly, so he's going to cover that. Thanks, Sandy. Appreciate it. Feed looks good. Hopefully the audio is good as well, and we are off to the races. Thank you. We're in a bit of a scramble to try to get the feed going, but I think we're good now. Dorzik on the face-off. He's got Barrett, Tosh, and Bacco with him. And we're down to 1 minute on the kill. Tosh gets it clear. Jacoby trying to get around. He does. Got himself a breakaway and didn't get a shot off. And still battling. He's got 3 Wolfpack on him. Still with it. And clears it to neutral ice. And And now Dorzik trying to slow up progression. And now Madsen. Oh, Madsen with a great poke check, gets it out. Doesn't get it deep, but a second effort by Brelji gets it deep. And now Wolfpack. 13 seconds left on the penalty to Schmidt. Wolfpack bringing it back into the zone. Starkey trying to get something going. Barrett with a slide. And now Starkey tried to get it out. And the Wolfpack are really good at getting to that puck, especially in the slot. They're just kind of attacking the puck when it's loose. Now Enter trying to get to it, and he does. Feeds it to Starkey. Starkey with a shot, pad save, and Enter almost got the rebound, but was deflected and saved by the goalie. And now Bockel trying to get turned, taken down, no penalty, and an errant pass by Barrett goes all the way down for an icing call. They've waved it off. Okay, wave it off. We got 1 minute left. Halstead gets it deep. Keach is going to go after it. And Allman's going to go to the far boards. Now Allman, get there. Didn't quite get there. Wolfpack going the other way. Circle around, out to the point. Schmidt trying to hold and does. Gets it down for Allman. Allman looking for an angle. Oh, and should have taken the shot. Instead, fed it down for Keach. Keach taken down behind the net. Schmidt looking for something. Feeds it to Allman. Allman with a shot. Stick save, and the goalie just lays on top of that one with 23 seconds left in the first period. Here, we move this one over. That's Liz's. Okay, out on the ice, we got, looks like Dorzik's going to take the face off. He's got Cox and Tosh with him, and the defensive pairing of Bockel and Schmidt out on the ice. Dorzik. And that goes up into the Wolfpack bench. So we'll try that face off one more time. Dorzik again. Let's see if he can get it back to Bockel. I'm looking for a quick shot. Oh, got it to Tosh. Oh, there, the Bockel through traffic goes wide to the left. And Wolfpack clear and touched up. And Brecky's going to play that to the blue line for Tosh and poked away from Tosh. And now we got 3-on-2. And then Dorzik picks it up off of a poke check by Schmidt. And that'll take us to the end of the first period. Score 2-0 in favor of the Wolfpack. Shots on goal 11-8 in favor of the Scarlets. So let me adjust that. Okay, so a couple things that you guys need to know. This is our last game before the holiday break. For Mankato, the break started today at 3:35. And so we've got this game tonight. Back up here in Cottage Grove. We're a stone's throw away from Wisconsin. That's how far away from Mankato we are. And after tonight's game, we'll have a little bit of breather for the holidays, and then or the holiday, I should say, and then Monday, Scarlets will head up to Duluth for the Heritage Holiday Classic. That will start on Monday. I believe that game on Monday, that first game is at 2 o'clock. And so we'll be broadcasting that. I'll broadcast all the games up there, but I won't know what games, what the times are on those games until after that 2 o'clock game on that Monday, which is I believe that's the 29th. And so I'll be posting the games as we learn what that schedule looks like. So just be looking for updates on the YouTube channel. If you'd like to subscribe and click on notifications, you will get a notification when I go live. I appreciate your patience as we have some technical difficulties. The game last night in New Prague, the feed did not work. I tried my best. I thought Albert Lee's speed was bad. New Prague's speed was even worse. Their Wi-Fi didn't work, and neither did my hotspot. So Apologize if we didn't get that. If you want to watch that game, I believe you can go to New Play was broadcasting it. I don't know what that feed is. I'll see if maybe I can find that link and I'll send that out if you want to go back and view that game. But my feed did not work. So my hope is, I know Duluth, their coverage up there is fantastic. So for the tournament, we'll have a good broadcast. I think tonight's broadcast should be in pretty good shape. And then once we get to the after the first year, we're going to have a bunch of home games and then a long stretch of away games. How you doing? Good. So that's what we have coming up. I posted the games on the YouTube channel, so if you take a look, I know some people are asking about the East-West game. So after the holidays, when we get to the first of the year, we have Austin on January 6th, and then we have Faribault on January 8th, and then let's see, we have Austin at home, and then we go to Faribault, and then we have Rochester Century on the 10th, January 10th, and we are hosting them. And then you can leave that. You can leave that, Erica, if you want. You can leave that. And then on January 13th is the first East-West game. And that will be at All Seasons. And then after that, we have Red Wing. Trying to look to see when that next. I think that's it. So the East-West game will be on January 27th. Is when we have that. I felt like there was one before that, but I don't see it on there. Also, just so you guys know, anyone who's on the feed right now, it's my hope and my plan to try to broadcast both the JV and the varsity games for the holiday tournament. There's a little bit of an overlap between JV and varsity. And so my hope is that I can do at least the first and second period of the JV games and then jump over to the varsity games. And I'll have different feeds. So the games will show up separately on the YouTube channel, and then I'll just toggle back and forth. So when the JV game is going, you'll see that it'll be a JV game, and then as soon as I need to scoot on over to the other rink to do the varsity, then we'll end that broadcast, and I'll start a new broadcast for the varsity game. So just be looking for those if you spread the word for any of the parents or family members that want to watch some of those JV games and the varsity games. We've got both will be available to a certain degree. Well, I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to step away for a second. We'll see you back here in about 10 minutes. Appreciate you tuning in. All right, folks, we're back. Okay. Apparently, I've got two mics going, so hopefully that audio feed wasn't too messed up. Okay, we'll leave that as it is. I made a couple adjustments, but hopefully everything looks good on your end. Everything looks good on my end. So teams are coming back out. We're going to get started with the second period. If I can get these hooligans in front of me. All right, so we've got start going. Oh, and now Tosh. Good call. I like that. All right, Tosh with it, brings it into center and puts the brakes on. Dorzik picks it up. Dorzik, oh, fanned on a backhand. The shot now Schmidt with a ripper from high slot and finds the back of the net to give the Scarlets their first goal of the night. Beautiful slap shot from the high slot. Puck just kind of dangling there waiting for him, and Grady steps up and blasts one past their goalie, number 32. And just like that, got some momentum. First shot of the second period, and it's a goal. And out there on the ice, it looks like Ricky Enter. Well, they're going to call that an icing. So Ricky enters out there along with Rewitzer and Madsen in the defensive pairing of Backel and Schmidt. Thank you. Let's zoom in a little bit and see how that goes. And Enter gets bumped from the circle. And like Madsen took it, and now it's got it in a neutral ice, gets it into the zone. Madsen going after it. And Enter Rewitzer there. And Enter. And that's going to be an icing call. So we'll bring it back into the Wolfpack zone. Coming out for this shift, it looks like it's going to be Hattlestead, Keach, and Allman. And Brelgy and Reddy on D. Now Keach on the face-off. Goes to the Wolfpack. Wolfpack are going to clear out to neutral. No, they're not. Nice hold by Reddy. Reddy gloved that one at the blue line. Now Keach battling for it. And puck's still loose. And Keach gets it deep. And then, oh, nope, that was Hattlestead. And then takes a hit. They're going to call that hit. So we're going to go on a power play. Hattlestead draws the foul. And let me get my clock right. And then I'll put the penalty up there. Looks like number 10 is going to go in for 2 minutes. Put him up on the board. And let's see how our power play unit looks tonight. Like Dorzik on the face-off, gets it back to Tosh. Tosh to Schmidt. Schmidt from the top of the circle. Deflected. And now Cox picks it up. Cox circles back down low. Gets it to Backel. Backel, oh, lost his stick. He must have broke it because he dropped it like it was. And a battle in the corner. Dorzik tries to get it out to the point for Tosh. Tosh over to Schmidt on the other point. Back to Tosh. Back to Schmidt, looking for open lanes. And Schmidt is there. Deflection. No one could find it. Dorzik circles back, feeds to Tosh. Jacoby looking for a lane, nothing open. Schmidt and Tosh back and forth. Tosh down low, leaves it for, no, didn't leave it. Put it right in the crease, and the Wolfpack are going to be able to clear all the way down. And like Brecky is forced to play it as one of the Wolfpack was coming through. And 23 with a open ice hit on Reddy, and then he goes to the bench. And that one's going to go into the bench. So we'll get a neutral ice puck drop here with 14:43 and 53 seconds left on the power play. Out on the ice, it's going to be Keach, Allman, Enter, Backel, and Schmidt. And Keach is going to take the face-off. And one into the Wolfpack zone. Allman trying to find it and almost took the referee out. And the Wolfpack are able to get it in, and then he falls. Ice is slippery. I'm sure you guys have heard that before. And now Grady looking for space to skate, gets around one, doesn't get around the other, but gets it deep into the zone. Wolfpack are there to pick it up. Keach lost his edge. Allman, nope, not Allman. Must be Enter, trying to kick the puck loose, can't get it loose. Finally comes out loose, and Keach is in the wrong spot, as was Allman. And Wolfpack are able to clear. Number 9 going after it. And Backel trying to beat him to it. And 5 seconds left on the power play. Backel with it. Power play is over. And Keach checks that up, so no ice. And now the Wolfpack are looking for a breakout. And now Brelgy, the 2-on-1. And that saved Brecky. And then I think it went over his helmet and behind the net. And now Brecky looking to try to cover. Finally does. So we're going to face off in the far circle in the Scarlet Zone. 13:23, the second period, scores 2-1. And now Reddy gets it to the blue line, and Wolfpack hold. And now Barrett trying to get at it. Barrett ties it up. 2 Wolfpack players there trying to get it loose. Dorzik in there helping out. Dorzik comes out with it. Got Tosh on this near side. Can't get it to him. Referee helped with that play a little bit. And then another Wolfpack player trips over the blue line. Now Cox feeds it over to Tosh. Tosh into the zone looking for a lane. Nothing there. Tries to get around one. Does, but not a second one. And Barrett gets it into the slot. Cox couldn't pull the trigger on a shot, but now the Wolfpack coming in with speed. Shot. Brecky save in the far corner. I know Tosh on the near corner. Tosh trying to feed it to Barrett, and 28's there to intercept the pass. And feeds it right to 23. Take a shot. Brecky makes the save. Looks like the Wolfpack are really good about knowing where their players are on the ice because their passes are pretty crisp and pretty fast, and they're right on the tape. 12-15, shots on goal, 13-13. Even up, both teams. So near dot face off in the Scarlet Zone. And it's a scrum. Puck comes out into the corner. Matson going after it. And now that was enter. Oh, Rewitzer avoids a big hit, and they actually collide with each other. 5 takes out enter. Matson with a quick work of his stick to get through traffic. Oh, Rewitzer missed on a pass. I think his stick was lifted by, good poke check by Schmidt, and then enter gets it into the zone. Matson through traffic trying to get to the puck. And now Rewitzer there around the boards on the near side. And Rewitzer ties his man up nicely, but 24 picks it up and a glove grab by Brecky. Problem with this camera angle is I have to adjust it every time I move to the other zone. And maybe if I zoom out, maybe it wouldn't be as bad. Oh, that's a ways away. You guys tell me, which would you prefer, zoomed in or zoomed out? Which one would you? The zoom out doesn't, I don't have to change the camera angle as much, but doesn't give you as good of a look. So you guys tell me what you prefer. Zoomed in, zoomed out. Going to give you a better angle of the ice. We'll leave it like this, and you guys let me know. 11:24. Let me adjust my clock. There we go. All right. Now Keach on the face-off. He's got Allman and Adelstead with him. Defensive pairing of Barrett and Reddy. Oh, we got a 2-on-2. And good save by Brecky. And a deflection goes out to the point. And good poke. Gets it to Allman. Allman avoids a hit, gets it in the neutral zone. Wolfpacker there. Allman not with it. Come on, Isaac, get a shot. Oh, and taken down, no call. Allman goes into the boards and steals the puck, trying to get it again. Come on, Isaac, battle, battle, battle. And there's a penalty. Zoomed in. Sandy, you got it. Zoomed in it is. That's what we'll do. Anybody else, if you've got an opinion, you can throw it out there. Otherwise, we'll leave it zoomed in for Sandy. Wait, Allman's going to the box? What? Okay. Oh, maybe that was a slash call. That's not what I was anticipating. So we'll put Allman up there for 2 minutes. $2 minutes for holding, apparently. We're going to have to kill this. And clear it out into the Wolfpack end. A 23 back to 28 or 29, I can't tell, 28 out to the point, and a good poke by Tosh to get it loose. Tosh gets it all the way down to the other end. And Wolfpack trying to set something up, and a good clear by Madsen, and Madsen takes a big hit after he cleared, pops back up, and back on the kill. Now Starkey trying to get in front of things. Wolfpack into the end. Starkey got a piece of it, not enough to clear, and Wolfpack back coming through and finds the back of the net on a pass through the slot. Back door, Brecky tried to get over, and they find the back of the net for a power play goal. Sure, Allman's not going to be real happy about that. So, back to work. And Wolfpack win the draw. And that will be an icing. So we'll bring it back into the Wolfpack end. Dorsick on the face off. He's got Tosh and Cox with him. Defensive pairing of Barrett and Reddy. Behind the net. Dorsick got a piece of it and it goes up into the bleachers. So we'll get a puck back on the ice. Enter on the face off. Got Rewitzer and Madsen with him. Oh, and Schmidt tried to get in front of that pass. Brecky, a good save on the edge of the crease. Another broken stick. That's Madsen with a broken stick now. Wolfpack back into the Scarlet end. They're going to call him offside. Beach, Allman, and Hattlestead back out with Schmidt and Backel. Puck's loose, and Hattlestead gets knocked down and pops back up. And now Schmidt in the near corner trying to get it out. Hattlestead in there helping. Keach bodies his man, but Wolfpack stay on the puck. Now Backel ties his man up. A Keach in there. And Keach still with his man. Out to the point. The blaster through traffic. And glove grab by Brecky. Puck's loose right in the crease. Whistle. I'm not sure what the whistle was for. Is there a penalty somewhere? No, he did not call another penalty on Allman. Tripping? Oh my gosh. Allman back in the box on a tripping call. I didn't see it, but that is not going to bode well for Allman. So back on the penalty kill for the Scarlets. And off the draw, Dorsick gets it all the way into the Wolfpack. Some irony there because Allman very seldom gets a penalty. And two tonight, and he had one last night. All right, now Dorsick and Backel trying to clog up some shooting lanes and passing lanes, and Wolfpack doing a good job of cycling the puck around, looking for lanes. Oh, that was a good look, and couldn't pull the trigger on it. Back out to the point, number 24. Oh, and his point man stepped away from where he was supposed to be. It would allow Tosh in. Tosh trying to find Dorsick in the slot and poked away by 28. Now 28 coming back with speed, looking for something, and Tosh all over him. And the coaches for the Wolfpack looking for a penalty on that. No penalty. And so both teams will go for a line change. Enter on the forecheck, trying to blow them up. Waiting for them to make their move. And they're in the zone now. Out to the point. To the near point, number 27. Shot. Looking for a deflection. And Brecky trying to find his way out of the crease. And his teammates helped him out there. And oh, good block by Brecky. Another shot, another save by Brecky, and Wolfpack hold. Enter trying to get in front of him. And now Bacco. And now Schmidt. Now Enter. Oh, the pass was just off the mark. Otherwise, Allman would have had a breakaway. Instead, the Wolfpack get it back in the zone, and the Scarlets are going to need to break out. Gets it to Allman. Allman went in offside. You got to stay on the blue line, dude. Don't break that stick. All right, so back. Why? If he's offside, why is it going way down there? I don't understand. Shouldn't it be right here? What? Oh my God, I don't understand it. Isaac was offside, and they take it all the way down into the Scarlet end. I'm not sure why they did that. Each on the draw. Oh, Barrett trying to get possession. 11 out to the center. Throws it deep. Now Keach going after it. Gets it along the boards. Now 34. Throws it down low. Already trying to find it. The referee's in the way. And oh my God, now Keach is going to go for tripping. Are you kidding me? Oh. Well, now Keach is going to go for 2 minutes. Not how we wanted this second period to go, ladies and gentlemen. 5:20 left. And that is the third penalty for the Scarlets. And the third penalty on this line for Allman and Keach. Dorzik, oh my God, another person trips over the blue line, and shot goes high over the net from Dorzik. And now Keaton trying to get in front of it. And shot, Brecky, that goes way up high, almost into the rafters. And now Bacco's able to clear it. Actually goes off of the Wolfpack bench. I think the backup goalie took it to the noggin. Now looks like Enter on the face-off. Goes out to the Wolfpack. Top of the circle, high slot shot, pad save. Brecky, and then Schmidt tried to clear. 24 holds the zone. And now Schmidt down low in the corner, trying to get it out. Gets it to Cox, tried to get in front of it and held by number 24 at the point. Now, down low, top of the circle from the dot, now down low through. And puck is loose. Comes out to the neutral zone. Now Brody trying to get in front of things. And Enter got a piece of it. Enter trying to get the Wolfpack coming back into the Scarlet end. Out to the point, 27 with it. Near point from the dot. Pad save. Wolfpack back with it. 27 with a shot high, wide left. And Wolfpack still with it. We're down to 15 seconds on the power play or the penalty kill, however you want to call it. And cleared. Good timing. We'll get a line change. Outdoors it comes out. And Keats should be coming out of the box right now. And out on the ice comes Barrett. No, Hattlestead. Hattlestead on the blue line. He's got Tosh with him. Tosh leaves it for Hattlestead. Hattlestead over to Dorzik. Dorzik's shot goes high now. Wolfpack trying to clear. Dorzik going after it. And that's clear. That's going to be an icing. We'll take it back into... No, they wait. How do they wave that off? Wolfpack got to it first. Oh, it hit a funny seam on the doors and didn't get into the ice. And that should be an ice. And he's going to call that one with 2:35 left. Shots on goal 22-15. It's been a few minutes since we've had a shot on net. So let's see if we can generate in the last 2 minutes and 35 seconds of this period, generate a few shots and hopefully a goal. Let's see how the Scarlets can do here. Enter on the faceoff. He's got Madsen and Rewitzer with him. Brelgy and Reddy on the D pair. Wolfpack throw it all the way around, and they're going to get it to neutral ice. 19 with a good move around Reddy now. Oh, good look there. And I don't know if Brecky got a piece of that or if it just went wide. Brelgy going to take a hit there. Out to the point. 24, far point, down to the dot. Looking for an angle. Now Dorzik, nope, that's Rewitzer. Rewitzer tried to clear and couldn't, and they hold. Throw it down. They go for a line change while Brelgy is going to throw it to these near boards for Madsen. Madsen's going to reverse for Reddy. Reddy tries to get around a hit and does. Tried to feed it for Madsen. Pass was behind him. And now enter through traffic. And Rewitzer throws it into the zone. Now enter, getting to it. Big hit. And Wolfpack coming the other way, minute 36. Wolfpack, I'm not sure what that was. I think it was a shot into the side of the net. And now Dorzik trying to get it loose. Schmidt behind the net, battling with two. Looking for a wraparound was number 23. Nothing there. And a funny angle shot, and Brecky just gobbles that thing up. All right, we're going to zoom out for a little bit because I feel like I am... that's too far, though, unfortunately. We'll leave it there for a little bit. I keep getting people's heads, although you can see Jimmy the Blade with his white hair right in front of the camera. And Brecky's going to cover that one. Minute 9, shots on goal 25-15. Cox gets turned. Oh, he tried to find Dorzik on the edge of the crease, and the Wolfpack are going to clear all the way up. They're going to wave off ice. Why? Why you wave that off? I don't know. I'm not quite sure what these refs are doing. Not sure why you wave that icing off. All right. Well, here comes Bockel. Brooks into the zone with a shot right to the belly. Puck's loose. Just like that. With 31 seconds left, Brooks Bockel on his own. I don't know if he got the bat. I don't know if there was a rebound there. I think it was just goalie made the save, and I don't know. Brooks had enough English on it that it actually trickled in, but we're going to give that to Brooks Bockel. I can see you. No. Uh-oh. Here comes number 28 with speed. We got a 3-on-2 shot, and they find the back of the net just like that. And it takes the wind right out of your sails. You score a goal, you want momentum, and then they do that. Oh, 17 seconds left. Jorzik on the faceoff gets it back to Brelji. Brelji to Reddy. Reddy gets it into the zone, and now Jorzik trying to get the puck. They're just going to try to hold it for the last 5 seconds. It looks like they're going to allow that to happen. And that'll take us to the end of the second period. Score 4-2 in favor of the Wolfpack. So they're going to do a chuck-a-puck. I'm going to try to go warm my hands up. I'm a little chilly. Imagine that. They've got heaters. Look at that. There's a heater. But they don't turn them on. Seems kind of odd that they install heaters in these hockey rinks and they don't use them. It's a little chilly, but it's hockey. So go grab a drink. Go let your dog out. Grab a snack. Just do what you got to do. We'll see you back here in about 15 minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Got about a minute and a half before the end of intermission, and the Zamboni is off. They're just waiting for the ice to set up a little bit. Referees are coming out. They'll check the ice. We'll get the teams back out here. We'll get the third period underway. Just a quick update on where we're at. If you guys are just tuning in, we're going to have, this is our last game before we get our holiday break the next couple days. And then on a Monday, the 29th, the Scarlets will head up to Duluth for the Heritage Holiday Classic. Holiday Woody. And I think our first game is going to be Monday at 2 p.m. I'll be broadcasting that game. I'll put that out there here shortly. I might do that tomorrow. Get that out on the YouTube channel. And then from there, we won't know when we play next until the conclusion of that first game at 2 o'clock on the 29th. And I'll post those games as I learn when we will play. But we should play Monday at 2. Tuesday, we'll play depending upon if we win or lose. And then Wednesday, we'll play again based on how we do on Tuesday. So I'll post those as I know when those are going to be. If you want to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you could get notifications on when those games go live, that would be to your advantage. And then I put all the games that are going to be out there after the first of the year. Those are on the YouTube channel. So you could see what those dates and times are, whether they're home and away. And that'll get us going on the first of the year. I did mention earlier that the East-West game, I believe, is January 27th. We'll be broadcasting those. I also want to make sure to mention that I'll be broadcasting the JV games as best I can. I know that there's a little bit of an overlap on those JV games, so hopefully we'll have some time where we could do the full JV game and get the varsity game as well. So if you notice that, what I'll try to do on those JV games is I'll have those on the YouTube channel, but I'll try to do those where they are a different color so you could see which one is JV and varsity. I like to do the JV where it's the varsity ones are the dark red that you guys have seen on the YouTube channel. And then the JV ones I like to do in more like an orange, just so that you could distinguish between which one is JV and which one is varsity. So be looking for those. I'm going to try to do a few of those at the first of the year as well. I'm going to try to do the East-West game as well. The problem with doing the East-West game is I like to do the girls' East-West game as well, because usually on that day, they do both the girls' game and then they do the boys' game. Usually they start with the girls and then the boys will follow. The JV games, sometimes it kind of depends upon the year. Sometimes they do it the night before. Sometimes they do the JV games on the North Rink and the varsity games on the South Rink. So it all just depends as we get closer to it. I'll try to figure out what the details are on that, and then I'll let you guys know as we get closer what those games are going to look like and how I'm going to be able to broadcast those. So just keep out, looking out for what that looks like as we get into the first of the year. And we're ready to start the third period. Dorsick takes the face off. The Wolfpack win it, but Scarlets are there to keep it in a neutral ice. Knox takes a hit and goes down center ice. Wolfpack looking for the puck and doing a good job of disrupting any clearing of the puck for the Scarlets. 23 back with it. Into the zone. Gets around Bockel. And now Brody trying to get that puck loose. Dorsick trying to pick it up. Gets it to neutral ice. Poked away. Gets it back. Brody takes a hit. And it's in this Wolfpack zone. And puck goes out to neutral ice. Bockel's there. He's going to pick it up. Looking for a pass. Finds Cox. Brody gets it in, and they go for a line change. Let's zoom that in a bit so you guys can see a little bit better. Number 8 takes a shot, goes wide, high, and right. And Hattlestead clears. Back down. Brecky holds, and the Wolfpack hustles in and gets possession. And at the point, couldn't hold. Well, maybe they can. Puck goes out into neutral ice. Madsen battling for it. Joe Madsen hustling to the puck. Ready. Hits a man. And then Madsen gets tied up with a man. Takes a hard hit. And now Brelgy takes a hard hit in the near boards. I can't. Oh goodness, sorry, I gotta move the camera a bit. Maybe that's why I got that wide angle. Pass from the Wolfpack. Get to neutral ice. Now Schmidt's going to pick it up, throws it onto the ref. Starkey, oh, and that's going to be a penalty. Enter draws the penalty. For the Scarlets to go on a power play at 14:57, and they're going to put, oh, no penalty, just offside. Oh, lovely. Scratch that, no penalty, just offside apparently. Like a penalty to me, but I'm not wearing stripes. I'm wearing a Christmas suit. Dorzik on the face-off. Goes back to Bacco. Bacco through traffic, try to get it to Cox. Dorzik into the zone. Out into neutral ice. Tosh picks it up. Cox trying to clear. And Wolfpack all over it. Keep it in the zone. Now Bacco with it behind the net. Around the near boards to Cox. Cox dishes it out. Number 9 is there to pick it up. And point blank shot deflected by Brecky. Out to the point. Shot with a deflection. Brecky lost it, but it went behind the net. And now Dorzik with it. Eaton, stretch pass, intercepted by number 3 to hold the zone. Cox to Schmidt. Schmidt by himself. And waiting for Starkey to come in. And now Rewitzer out there. Wolfpack coming the other way. 24 into the zone from the dot. Goes over Brecky's head. And held. Rewitzer trying to tie his man up. Barrett now ties his man up. Through traffic. Call that a goal. Now Barrett all over his man. The goal nonetheless. Brecky had it. And had he not moved, I think it was under his pad. He rolled back and it allowed the puck through, and it winds up in the back of the net. All right, so Peach, Ullman, Hattlestead, Freddie, and Belgy on the ice. Peach trying to win the draw. Wolfpack get it. Ready with it. Gets to Ullman. Ullman kicks it to himself and then dishes it over to Hattlestead. Dane gets it low. Looking for an angle. Ullman now gets it down to Keach. Keach reverses. Gets tied up with his man. Now down low. Ullman trying to get turned. Gets it out to the point. Ready. Blocked shot. Ullman now trying to find it. Uses his skate. Get it loose. Ullman trying to get it turned down for Keach. Can't get it. Still battling for it. Keach to Ullman. Ullman back to Keach. Keach to Ullman. Ullman tripped. Couldn't get the shot off. And Wolfpack are able to clear. Ready. Battling with number 10. Gets it. And Wolfpack are offside. They have to check up. Ready. Dishes it over to Brelgy. Brelgy trying to feed it out to Tosh. Wolfpack are there to intercept. Out to the point for the Wolfpack. Down low. Number 7 behind the net. Lets it go. Out to the far point. Shot through traffic. Goes wide right. Now Dorzik with it. Dorzik through traffic. Gets it to neutral zone. Into the Wolfpack zone. Around their defenseman. Looking for an angle shot. Deflected up onto the glass. Now Tosh battling for it. Free wolf pack there. Baco with it now. Baco's going to throw it. That's a. Oh, Brody Cox feeds it to Tosh. Tosh hits the defenseman right in the butt. And then he fanned out a shot in the high slot. Shoot. And now Brecky's just going to cover that one and let that one stay under his glove. Shots on goal 29-18. Scores 5-2. We got 11:27 left in the game. And on the ice, looks like we've got Enter, Hattlestead, Madsen, Schmidt, and Backel. Enter gets it to Madsen. Madsen gets turned, gets it into the zone. Now Hattlestead and Enter on the forecheck. Goes around the far boards. Backel and Schmidt. It's a 3-on-2. A little bit of a back check, boys. Now Hattlestead gets to it. Throws it into neutral ice. Wolfpack there. They throw it back into the scarlet end. Now Schmidt goes after it on the boards. Wolfpack back with it. 6 from the near point. Loses the puck. And Hattlestead trying to pick it up. It goes down low for Grady. Grady's got space to skate. He's got Hattlestead on the blue line. Hattlestead goes for a line change, deflected up into the netting. So we'll get a stoppage of play with 10:27. Apparently I forgot to start the clock. We'll try that again. We're at 10:27. Shots on goal 29-18. Paired on the face-off. Got Starkey and I think that's Rewitzer with him. And then Reddy and Relgi. Relgi able to poke it away. Starkey trying to get it into the neutral zone. Tied up. Fanned on a shot. And now Starkey. Oh, missed Rewitzer. That's going to be an icing call. So we'll take it back into the scarlet end. And out comes Dorzik and Tosh and Cox, along with Reddy and Belgian. Shot through traffic, and Brecky puts that up into the netting. Dorzik gets bumped. They both get bumped from the circle. So now Tosh on the faceoff. Tosh gets it to the boards, along the boards, out to the point. Wolfpack looking for an angle. And a nice poke check by Dorzik. Dorzik gets it to Tosh. Tosh into the neutral zone, trying to feed it over to Cox, a little behind him. Brody gets it in the zone, in the corner. Kicks it to himself. It comes right out into the crease. Good look there, but couldn't find the puck. And that was a high stick, no call. And Brecky's just going to cover that one. 9:25 left. Backel picks it up. Leaves it for Schmidt behind the net. Schmidt looking for an angle, and they're going to call a deflection, so no ice. Adelstedt going after it, as is Enter. Adelstedt trying to find Enter. And Matson out there too. Backel and Schmidt fall back on D. Schmidt gives a big hit. Enter takes a hit. Schmidt picks it up. Reverses for Madsen on the far boards. Madsen takes a hit, but gets it in the neutral zone. Nice poke check by Enter. And on net. Ooh, Brecky played it to Backel. Backel was a little slow reacting and almost turned the puck over. And then Brecky's going to cover that one. Schmidt throws a little glove action to the rib cage. It gives him a pat on the shoulder. I'm not sure what that was, but maybe a little love-hate relationship there. Shot right off of the face-off, and nice save by Brecky. Now Dorzik. You got, oh, Brody almost got that loose. I'm not sure why they whistled that. Nobody had the puck. Oh, because the goalie kicked the net off. Oh. All right, Dorzik on the face-off. He's got Cox and Tosh with him. Backel and Reddy, I believe. Dorzik gets it out. Oh, it's Brelgy. And there's going to be a penalty on a hooking call. And now Tosh gets it out to the point. Brelgy down low. Probably don't want to do that on a delayed penalty, but that is what it is. So we'll get a stoppage, and we'll get a penalty up on the board for the Wolfpack. Looks like number 23 is going to go for 2 minutes on a hook, I believe is what they're going to call on that. So next game will be Monday next week up in Duluth. You can tune in. We'll be broadcasting JV and varsity. I'm not sure when the JV game is, but I'll let you know when we get a little closer to that time. See if I can figure that out. Cox down on his belly, and they're trying to get the puck out. 7 holding the puck tight. Finally gets it out. Takes Dorzik down and then clears all the way to the other end. And Tosh going after it. And Brecky has to play it wide. Gets it to Dorzik. Dorzik and Schmidt. A little miscommunication. Oops, sorry. I turned the camera. Schmidt's over here with the puck. And throws it in the corner. Cox going after it. And they're just going to hold that in the corner. And that's going to go all the way around. Schmidt can't hold, so it's going to go all the way down. Brecky will hold. And not a good looking power play, I've got to say. We can't set anything up, and let's see if we can get something going here. Tosh gets turned. Tosh shot. Goes all the way out to the point. Now Schmidt looking for an angle. Through traffic, blocked. And Wolfpack looking for a breakaway. Number 7. Gets it up to Backel and then poked away by 34. 7 with it now. 7 takes a hit by Tosh. 34 with it's going to throw it to the far corner. And Schmidt's going to get it. So we're a minute 30 in. We got 1 shot on goal on this power play. Well, apparently they're going to give him 2 shots on goal. Now Allman with it. Oh, Isaac. Get a shot, get a shot, get a shot. Oh, glove grab, goalie. 6:18 to go. Wolfpack trying to change lines, and the referee says, nope, you missed your Missed your opportunity. So boys will stay out there. Keach on the face-off. He's got Allman and Enter ready from the point. Throws it down low. Allman's going to get to it in the far corner. Tried to get it loose. Wolfpack all over it. Allman's still battling for it. Power play is over. Allman looking for an angle. Oh, deflected and went wide. Now Allman from the point feeds it over to Brelgy. Brelgy with a shot goes wide. Oh, angle hit the post, and the goalie kicked the post off. And I forgot to start the clock. We're at 5:51. Now Barrett on the face-off. Got Starkey with them and Rewitzer. Ready and Bacco on D. Bacco holding. Oh no, that's Starkey. I think that's Starkey. Yep, Starkey's out there trying to get the puck clear. And we got a breakaway. Ready, trying to get through. Shot. Brecky with a good save. And out to the point. Shot deflected off of Rewitzer's stick up into the netting. Relgi exchanging jabs with a couple of the Wolfpack players. No harm, no foul. Shots on goal 34-22. 5:25 left in the game. And we're in the scarlet end for a puck drop with Dorzik at the dot. Cox and Tosh out there with Mitt and Bacco. Mitt with it. Mitt and Bacco. And shot from the high slot, and Brecky gobbles that up and holds. Dorzik on the face-off. Net. Dorzik now with it behind the net. Dorzik trying to skate around. Five all over him. 34 picks it up, gives it to 5. 3-on-2 in the zone. Looking for number 19, and he fans on it. And Brody gives him a hit. Dorzik now with it. Feeds it over to Tosh. Tosh, far side, in the slot. And Bacco couldn't get it. And Wolfpack are going to clear to neutral ice. Brady goes back for it. Full line change for the Wolfpack. Brady's going to skate it into the zone. Got Brody in the slot. Takes a shot. Brody gives a little love tap. Gets one back and then gives another one. 4:35 left. Shots on goal 35-23. Enter on the face-off now. And they didn't like that face-off, so we'll try that again. Shot high from Reddy off the glass. LG holds, takes a hit. Oh, and a block by number 11. He's off to the races. Now Reddy there. Oh, and they find the back of the net. God, I thought Brecky had it. And puck was loose in the slot, or in the crease, actually. And Brecky couldn't find it, and they find the back of the net to make it 6-2 with 4:13 left. Paired on the face-off. Rewitzer out there with Starkey, Bacco, and Schmidt on the D pair. Rewitzer gets to it on the boards. Rewitzer. Oh, tried to feed it to Hattlestead. Bacco couldn't hold. Rewitzer has to let the puck go. Now Blake trying to get it loose out to the far point, and Brecky sends that up into the netting. 3:44 left. Like shots on goal last night was like 45-30, and tonight it's so far 37-23. Last night was a 4-4 tie with New Prague. Tonight, a little bit of a different story. Way less penalties in this game. Last night, penalties in last night's game were more penalties than I've ever seen in a single game. It was absolute pandemonium. It was not good hockey. So if you missed the feed, that's okay, because I kind of wish I would have missed that game. It was not very pretty. But we skated to a 4-4 tie nonetheless. So, Cottage Grove, the 6-2 lead right now. Dorzik trying to get it out, feeds it into neutral ice, and the Wolfpack are there to send it back into the Scarlet Zone. They go for a full line change, and Scarlets. Bacco and Brecky. Puck through the slot, no one there. No, Tosh trying to get it to neutral ice. Now Matson looking for something. There's an icing. So that'll go all the way down. Now, ready? The Hattlestead. Poked away from Hattlestead, and the Wolfpack are bringing it back into the Scarlet Zone. Number 28, the shot deflected up into the netting by Bacco. Now enter on the face-off. Relgi on the far boards. 28 feeds it over. I can't see his number, but he had a good look, and he fanned on the shot, number 28 for the Wolfpack. Cosgrove gets it into the zone. Reddy goes after it in the near corner. Feeds it for Hattlestead. Hattlestead got a piece of it, got it into the zone. He's going to go for a line change. Out comes Starkey and Rewitzer. Mitt and Bacco, the deep pair. Into neutral ice. Wolfpack there to pick it up. Now Bacco picks it up in the scarlet end, throws it behind the net for Schmidt. Grady trying to get to it. Takes a big hit by number 5. Bacco ties his man up, allows Rewitzer to try to clear, but 10 picks it up behind and off of Brecky. And it's just a free-for-all. And puck thrown out to the point. 10 holds. And deflected by his own man. And now Starkey trying to get to it. Now Schmidt with it. Grady around 1. Wolfpack throw it back into neutral ice. And now we got a breakaway. Number 17 finds a 5-hole and scores to make it 7-2. With 26 seconds left. Shots on goal 41-23. Paddlestead, Edger, and Allman out there with Brelgy and Reddy. Nope, not Allman. That's Madsen. Allman's not out there. That puck into neutral ice and then dropped into the zone. And Brecky's going to put that in the corner. Brelgy in the corner with it. And that'll take us to the end of the game. Final score 7-2 in favor of the Cottage Grove Wolfpack. So Scarlets, tough game tonight. They take the loss after a hard-fought battle last night. They come in and Wolfpack outshoot and outscore the Scarlets. So we'll take a little bit of a Christmas break here, and we'll see you guys back on Monday up in Duluth. And I'll get that game up on the YouTube channel so that you guys can see who we're going to play. It will be at 2 o'clock, I'm almost certain, but I'll throw that up on the webpage so that you guys can see that. And then I'll get that JV game up there as well. Hopefully, if there's an overlap on that game, I will do my best to get as much of the JV game as I can before I transfer over to the varsity game. They play on 2 separate rinks, but they're within a very quick walk, so we should be able to do at least the majority of the JV games. I'll let you know more when I know more. And so I hope all of you have a fantastic and a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you guys on the 29th. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time. Till next time, stay fit, keep sharp, and make good decisions.